Excellent.
Thanks, Doctor.
Very, very good, Mr. McCorkle.
Why do you wear that bag on your head?
Oh, well, I suffer from radiation poisoning. Yes, I was in one of the reactors at Chernobyl.
Haven't heard of that.
Did I say Chernobyl? I must have meant, So, from the tests that we ran, it's very clear to me that you have extremely poor vision, which is probably the reason why you were denied re-entry into the military. So that puts that to bed. However, my professional opinion, as for your confusion, I do believe that you are quite simply suffering from amnesia.
It's actually my friend's confusion. My friend is confused. He's the one with the confusion. But I'll tell him. Thank you. Doctor, don't mention this to anyone, please. Can I trust?
Dr. Dimension? Did you say Dr. Dimension?
What? I said, Doctor, don't mention.
Drat. See, I was going to say, because Dr. Dimension, that's a pretty cool name, isn't it?
Yeah. Sure. I guess.
Do you think I could go by that name?
I don't know, man. I was shot by the Viet Cong like 30 times and I can't remember a single thing since then, so I feel like that's the main priority here.
Right. Oh my god. I forgot about that. I've got your back. Doctor-patient confidentiality. So it's all good, Mr. McCorkle. No worries there. However, one thing that I found in one of the tests we ran was a little bit odd, is your sperm count was quite low. Also, the motility is not the numbers that we'd love to see. So just in case I don't know if you're planning on having children at any point.
No, seriously. Oh my god. I'm sorry. No, siree, Bob. No way. No. Kids are not for me. If I had kids, I'd disown them completely. I'd pretend they weren't even mine. Yeah, that's pretty funny. You weren't joking, though. That was a serious.
100% serious, sir.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Like it fucking matters.
All right, sir. Thank you for that. Have a nice day.
Later, Doc.
The name, McCorkle. Lieutenant Dan McCorkle. To say I was feeling lost would be an understatement. Much like poor Richard Nixon, who was innocent, by the way, forced to resign as president. Thus far, Detective Nerf of the FBI hadn't delivered on his vow to get me back into the military. So I hitchhiked from Minnesota back home to Bellevue, Nebraska. Hadn't spoken to my parents in years and honestly didn't plan on seeing them, figuring they would ask too many questions. Questions I didn't have the answers to. So I called up my old captain, John Rasmussen, and he graciously allowed me to shack at his place. Only to find out he wasn't there at all. Instead, it was some woman girl calling herself Grover, apparently his daughter.
Not sure I deserve that.
You learned that from your father?
I may have deserved that one.
What are you doing here? If you're trying to start things again, I don't want any part of it.
What now?
When I left your house, that was the last time. That's what we agreed on.
You must have me confused with somebody else.
Nice try. I don't want to be a side hustle anymore. This isn't fair to Tracy.
Tracy? Ridiculous. I'd never entertain a relationship with Dick Tracy. He's a man, and men are far too sexy for me to get involved with. Safer to be with women. That's how all straight men think, believe me.
What?
Oh, is she out of the picture now?
Yes.
Ah. Well, that changes things.
Yes.
So, what have you been up to lately?
Well, I was in Big Fork, Minnesota.
Wait, were you at DARPA?
Yes, I was in Derpa for an unknown amount of time and an unknown reason. Just like normal.
Huh.
Yeah.
So how's my dad doing?
Your dad,
Yeah.
John Rasmussen, worked at the Big Fork prison?
He's the executive general or whatever. So it's all very hush-hush.
Interesting. Well, I guess he isn't now, seeing as how it all burned down.
You'll have to tell me all about it. He's been very secretive about everything that goes on there. What did you see? Anything confidential? You have to tell me.
Very journalistic of you, Gremlin.
Well, I mean, I did go to school for that.
Women can go to school.
Come on, something must have been fishy there.
You know, as far as I know, it was just a prison. Though there is something. I had this strange dream. A premonition, almost. That a fire started in the license plate factory. And then after I left Big Fork, I learned that exactly that happened. Only not in the same way I remembered it.
Okay. And what about before Big Fork? Tell me what you remember.
All right then. I was...
I don't know, Dad. He seems not himself. Just very scattered. It's almost like he's... What happened in Big Fork, Dad? Tell me. He deserves to know. He's forcing me to join the army. I'm not one to take orders and ask no questions.
Pretty much the opposite of me. I love being told to do things and not questioning anything.
Well, maybe we both have some room to grow. Things we could learn from each other. Want to explain to me why I saw you and Tracy in town today?
What the fuck? I've been here the whole time. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and I'm sick of it. I can't keep doing this.
I did see you guys on the other side of town. And you were wearing completely different clothes. God, you're telling the truth, aren't you? Jesus. What did they do to you in Big Fork?
I was the big spoon.
What?
Grimbo, look, it must be my amnesia from when I was shot by the Viet Cong. Because to be honest, I don't remember a Tracy. Maybe I've been smoking too much of the flower power. The jury's still out. There could be any number of things.
Damn. You were shot 9 years ago. 9 years ago? 9 years ago.
9 years? That's impossible. What year is it?
1974.
But I was shot in 1973. There's no discrepancy. There's nothing wrong with this. Everything you're saying makes perfect sense to me, except for the 9 years.
No, Dan. You were shot in 1965. 1965.
Jesus Christ, Jehovah, I'm going insane.
Dan.
Oh, God! Who the fuck is that?
My brother, Cleveland.
Oh. Okay. Don't do that.
Dan, what's going on? Are you okay? How can I help?
1965. What's happened since then?
Well, I mean, your parents.
What about my parents? Where are they?
Dan, they've been in the same place for the last year. Oak Park Cemetery. Dad!
Dad! Wait, no.
Talk about a cock block. My old captain John Rasmussen wasn't too happy to find I was getting it on with his daughter, so he kicked me out, telling me I give love a bad name. Darn! And things were going so well for Lieutenant Daniel McCorkle, as you no doubt could see yourself. Nothing but champagne wishes and caviar dreams on my horizon. What's that? Oh, that hogwash Grover was spewing about my folks? Yeah, right. I mean, what a bunch of... After that, only 4 words could have locked me in. 4 words that could change my life forever.
Will you marry me? Let's give it a try. Let's get out of this sad town with these sad memories forever. Together.
I didn't know you had such strong feelings for me, Grimes.
Yes, I love you.
I need you to do one thing. I need you to tell me this has nothing to do with the fact that you feel stifled by your father, who's forcing you to join the military.
That's so stupid. I would never do that.
And I, Grosvenor, I love you so much, obviously, because I am into women. I am attracted to women and their beautiful smiles, their wonderful personalities. It does not feel uncomfortable being intimate with a woman. Not me. Couldn't be me. My sense of self is firm and unchallengeable. I am incredibly straight. Women, so good. They feel so soft to the touch. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Let's get married. We'll be together forever until the end of time. I'm breaking up with you, Grope. I can't do this.
But what about our children?
Those aren't mine. Granted, how is this possible? We didn't even have sex. I met you 2 months ago. That's not nearly enough time for me to choke out my natural carnal urges and compulsively conform to a heteronormative lifestyle.
What? We literally slept together like 2 weeks ago.
Grimace. Must be my amnesia. Probably from when I was shot by the Viet Cong, because, to be honest, I don't remember us having sex. Maybe I've been smoking too much of the flower power. Jury's out.
Dan, just listen to me. It's not just one kid.
Oh, twins. That's nice.
Yeah, a couple sets of those. And some triplets.
No, Gramercy, I don't know your stance on abortion. But is it morally right to bring a child into this world who has 7 legs?
Dan, it's 14 legs.
There's a possibility. There's a possibility.
Mom and Dad, you've disappeared.
All that I had
Just like everything else.
was all I gon' get.
Now who can I talk to? I'm lost.
There's a possibility.
When you left,
There's a possibility.
you took everything with you.
All I gon' get
It's like a huge hole
is gon' be
has been punched through my chest.
all I gon' get is gon' be your stare. So tell me when you hear my heart stop.
I was wrong. I didn't want kids. But it's not about want. Kids are exactly what I need. My father never loved me. But these 7 little cherubs, their father's gonna love them a whole fucking lot. It ends with us.
It's been a month. You think you can come crawling back?
I don't have anyone else, Grover. You're my whole world. Just let it happen.
What about before Big Fork? Tell me what you remember.
All right then. I was playing a sold-out show in Saigon, 73. The reunion of the band, Champlain College. We'd been split up since I was on active duty, 7 tours in Vietnam.
Band? Dan, I don't think that happened.
Just listen. Anyways, we were playing the show, everything seemed fine, everyone was happy, the war was over. And then they just started opening fire on the crowd. The Viet Cong. Thousands of innocents dead. Me and the band were dragged off stage. They killed Jenny first, wanted us to watch it happen. I'll never forget the sound of her screams. Then Rick, then Bobby, then I was alone.
You're not thinking straight. You owned a bake shop. You're not some rock star.
Try trusting me. Can you do that? Look, if you've known me as long as you say you have, then you owe me the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. Keep going.
They had 6 automatic weapons on me. This was it. Everything was closing in. I watched in slow motion as triggers were pulled, and then I felt it.
Felt what?
dying. I was blown full of more holes than Spiro Agnew's tax returns. And I knew that wherever I was going was a warm, happy place and my bandmates would be there. And then I woke up.
No, I'm alive. And they just laugh as a burn.